Hi everyone, my name is John. I am a tour guide here in Melbourne, Australia, and as you hear from this accent, I am this unusual tour guide who is originally from the USA. Now this is something I usually have to explain with most of my topics when I'm talking about Australian things, but today I am here to talk to you about something very near and dear to my heart, s'mores. I saw this in the grocery store the other day, and as you can see, I ate it already. But I didn't mean to. I was going to be for this video, but I was tempted. Australians think they like s'mores. They think that these are important to them, but I want to take you on a tour of my pantry today to show you why Australians actually hate them and what they need to do to fix it. First things first, when it comes to the actual marshmallow, Australians start out in the wrong. The marshmallows you get in Australia are from a brand usually called Pascal, and they are pink and white, and look at what's on my fingers right now as I handle these things. You'll see a sugary film there because they have a candy coating on the outside that caramelizes when you put these in the campfire. Australians, these are not what you're meant to use for s'mores. Now, to give Australia credit, they are doing something, which is they are starting to introduce the uncoated American style. Still pink and white, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I'll allow it for now. This is kind of the American style marshmallow that you want to get, not this, which you'll notice the size difference as well. Those are a little bit smaller. You can also get the big campfire marshmallows at a lot of the Coles and Woolies grocery stores here in Australia, and we appreciate that. Just make sure they are not coated. Step 2, the chocolate. Now, the chocolate that is very popular here, the Cadbury chocolate, it's way too thick. You don't want a thick Cadbury bar of chocolate. You want to get this, Hershey's chocolate. Hershey's is really the thing that everyone gets in the US. If you're not using Hershey's, you're getting made fun of for the most part. The problem here in Australia is, look at that price. I spent $5.60 on this chocolate bar of pretty subpar mediocre chocolate, but it's meant to be subpar mediocre. You're not supposed to get fancy Lindt chocolate, even though Lindt chocolate is about the right thickness. It's a bit too fancy for my taste. I want my working class chocolate for my s'more. What Australians do instead is they usually get these digestive biscuits. These are really popular in the UK, but you have them here as well. And the digestive biscuit, let's show you, looks like this. So it looks cracker-like. It is not a cracker. It is not an appropriate thing for s'more. Australians will kind of cut out the middleman by getting digestive biscuits with the chocolate on the back of it, but it doesn't really cut mustard. Like, listen to this crack. Disappointing. You want to hear a real snap when you crack your graham cracker, and the taste of these things is really grainy and doesn't have that kind of honey sweet texture. No. What you want instead is you want to get graham crackers. These are very hard to get, and so I had to go to a place called USA Foods, which is a shop in the very southeast suburbs of Melbourne. It's a long way away from my house, but every time I go there, I feel like I'm at the American Embassy, because this is a place you can go to get such rarities as oyster crackers. These are not easy to get outside of America, but they're great with soup. So anyway, USA Foods is where I get my graham crackers. There's no other store I've found. If you know where you can find these at a more convenient place, please tell me in the comments. The reason that these are so important is, number one, listen. Hear that snap? You want to hear that? It's a nice crunch. And it's that perfect kind of variety to counteract the softness of the marshmallow. The taste is bang on as well. These digestive biscuits are meant to be plain. They're eaten with tea. These have a lovely kind of honey sweetness, which is really meant for the s'more, complements it in a really good way. So, Australia, I leave you with this message. If you want to be a country that has marshmallows in the aisles, if you want to be a country that has chocolate bars that market s'mores, please, for the love of God, learn to get the proper ingredients. Graham cracker, Hershey's chocolate, uncoated marshmallows. This is John with Depot Adventures, one American tour guide that I know of working today in Melbourne, and I hope this has been informative for you.